The movies that become the massive blockbuster successes, and your posters across India in every nook and cranny, every nooker, everywhere, right? I mean, that was what happened with Tiger 3, as it happened with 2 and 1, of course. And that was like the big pairing, you and Salman Khan. That's the, I think we've done 7 films with him. Would that be correct?
I think I would have to stop and count, but I'd say 6 or 7, yeah.
6 or 7.
And I think there's a lot of.
And there's the other hero that you always paired with, which is Akshay Kumar.
Yes.
Which would also be about 6 or 7, if not.
No, we would have done more films.
More films than that, right? You've actually done more films with Akshay Kumar than you have with
100%.
Salman.
Yeah. I would say so. I'd have to sit and count them all out. Humko Deewana.
We can Google this.
Humko Deewana, Namaste London, Sing is King, Welcome, Devanadan, Tismar Khan, Suryavanshi. 7 films.
7 films.
7 films, and I think out of those 7 films, 6 of them are, really, really loved, successful films with the audience, and I think that's really special. I think that we have a fantastic tuning on together when we work.
How's it different? Like when you're in a blockbuster starring Akshay Kumar in a blockbuster starring Salman, in terms of you as an actor, because you're also like sort of riffing off the energy of the other person. I know that people keep talking about Akshay Kumar being this morning person and Salman being this night person, blah blah blah. But that's a superficial part.
No, I think no, it's not. That's a very real part. How we spend our time and whether it's sunlight or daylight, or do we live in the day or in the night, is a pretty big part of life. Yes, you hit the nail on the head. Akshay Kumar is the morning person, so the conversations will go, Akshay, get a late call time. Now, please, I don't get up at 6 in the morning. And then on the other side, it will be, Salman, come a little early. Now, please, don't come so late. Also, like, just thoda jaldi aana, please. So that's the.
But that's the part of when you show up on the set. But in terms of actors, how are they different from each other?
Oh, they're very, very different. Obviously, they're both phenomenal artists.
Yeah,
otherwise,
they have to be to
you would have to
survive
survive
that many decades.
What is it, 28 something years? Close.
Late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, they've been around.
Maybe even
then.
30, I think. I think Salman done 30 years in the industry, right?
Yeah.
So you can't question that. As a actor on set, of course, he has his moods. As we all know, Salman can be a very honest person that way, but he actually thinks a lot. He thinks a lot, and he sees things from the perspective of the story. He's following the whole story. Sometimes as an actor, you can come on set and it's all about the scene, and that's fantastic and it's great. But he will usually still be remembering the entire story,
the entire arc of the
character, the entire arc of the film, and he's always very, very conscious of how the overall story, according to him, is turning out. But listen, it's been so many years now. You have a tuning with a person on set, right? I've been on set with him for almost the last 18 years, on and off, right? So you know that person, and what I think is really important, to me at least, is that we make sure that the films, if there's ever a film that we're doing, that film has got to be special.
Right.
And that's what I think is important to all of us anyways as actors now. Forget who your co-star is. I think you have to really...
So how's Akshay different? How is Akshay different?
Oh, you're not letting me. I
got your point. I got your point.
I was trying to veer away into some other discussions. Akshay is he's just a different person. Akshay is very, very, Akshay improvises a lot.
He's more the scene rather than the entire story.
No, he's covered the story, but he improvises a lot. I think Akshay, and he comes on set with the way he sees the scene, and then of course then we'll discuss it, and then he'll see what you're doing, and then we'll kind of we'll play around in that space.
So you mean to say, I still haven't understood how Salman and Akshay are different?
They're just different as people. They're just different as people. I mean, for me it's hard
as actors, because you have to riff off that energy. How's it different?
Yeah. They're incredibly different. It's like saying, how am I different to you? We're two completely different individuals, right? Akshay is a completely different person. Salman's a completely different.
So you have to match his energy. It will be more like, okay, you need to improvise more because that's what Akshay's going to do.
I don't do that at all. I'm not focused on what my co-actor is doing. I'll respond to what my co-actor is doing, but I'm not concerned. Oh, what is he doing now? I have to match it. See, especially in the last few years, it gives me a lot of confidence, and I enjoy my work a lot more when I come from a very prepared place. That's whether the director asks for it or knows about it or not. I do a certain amount of preparation on my own. So I come with that preparation, but I'm not locked to the way that I want to do a scene. If the director, it's not working for him, I don't hold on to it in my mind saying, oh, but I've fixed it and I've prepared it that way. I incorporate with whatever he says, with whatever an experienced co-star or any co-star is saying to me that, okay, no, this is the way I see the scene. And then I'll integrate that and incorporate that into what I've already prepared.
Right.
So I'm not coming on set dependent on what they're doing.
Regardless who's opposite you.
Yeah.
Right.
That I will, of course, incorporate it because everything's about give and take. But I've already come prepared with what I feel about the scene.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.